through the R of Resilience to show you the different activities and information that's included. So the R of Resilience is about establishing some kind of health practice, some kind of well-being practice, and about cultivating this sense of resilience. And sometimes we build resilience to having this real sense of purpose. So in therapy, we are often doing hands-on activities that are meaningful to the child, to give your child a real sense of purpose. They're more invested, they're more eager to participate, and they feel good about themselves. And so there's some information in here about how we build resilience. And for you as a family or you as a parent, you also are cultivating your own resilience. And sometimes under circumstances that are very, very challenging. And so how then we support ourselves in cultivating our own resilience is often by, what are the resources around me? Where can I find support? And so there's some of that information in there. There's a self-compassion journal for you as the parent, a loving kindness meditation, relaxation kinds of things. So you can go through that and see if there's anything there that may resonate with you that might be supportive for yourself. And then under this R, we also think about executive function. Now, executive function is an outcome of when our sensory processing and motor systems are working well for us. And now we have to prioritize, we have to shift, we have to plan, we have to initiate, we have to remember, we have to organize. Those are all the different kind of skills that make up executive function. So there's some information there. And oftentimes where we see fallout with executive function are in diagnoses like ADHD. So there's some information for you to check out there. There's some nature occupations that might be fun as we think about how do we find purpose in the natural world and how can we support children in connecting and wanting to be outside. So there's some information there from nature photography ideas to a DIY bow and arrow, some technology in nature, how we can take technology outdoors with us, because technology is such a big draw for children these days, and how do we connect the two with the intention of getting them outside more. Some daily practices, and again, this would be implemented if it was a good match, right? We talk about being a good match for your child. But what we learn is as we get older, it's important to have practices, have activities that become habits and routines that then support us in building resilient capacity. And resilience isn't something that we just automatically achieve. We're kind of cultivating it all along the way. And sometimes it depends on what is going on in our life, how much resilience we feel we have. If there's a lot of stress, sometimes we are outsourcing support so that we have some capacity to be resilient. And I'm thinking more of you as the parent. Some other things that we do here at Rainbow Tree, cooking over the fire, but some ways that you can do that at home if that interests you or your child. Some activities here that have visuals, so you could make some of these things at home. That would be fun. Some nature connection rituals. There's some information there on self-compassion. Again, we cultivate that here in therapy with children, but also thinking about self-compassion for yourself. All right, so this is the R of Resilience. Thanks so much.